Hey, hey, hey. Alright, looks like we're live. I'm going to change over to live chat, pop out my chat, get all that done. I know it's not Wednesday, but don't freak out. You're not losing your mind. Richard is falcroing on Saturday. Let's see here. I don't expect anybody to come in. This isn't a scheduled stream. Normally I'm not even here. Let's see here. I go here now and refresh. Do 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 do. Yeah. What if I go to my channel? Hey, look, I'm live. There it is. This is what I want to look at. What if I go to my channel? Mute that, as we don't want to listen to me twice. It's hard enough to listen to me first time. So, hello. If you're watching this in a replay, thanks for coming by. Ooh, look, it's Mr. Hubs. I got a new toy. I have a very nice new toy. I want to show it off. Let me see. I got to get it set up so you can see it on the screen. And welcome, Gary Hubs. You are the first person in the room that I know of because you were the first person to say something in the chat. If I open this, and then I change over to a Visio screen. There it is. I got this new Archetype Rabia, or Rabia. I don't know how you say it, but it has a really cool toy. So it's 3 different amps, and much different. It's let's see. It's this one here. And I don't know what BEA is. I'm too out of the, cool guy loop to know what that is, if that's like an artist or a special company. But very steampunkish. This is the clean amp. So, excuse me. And it has its cab. And you can do the same stuff as you can with the Nolly. You can mix and match cabs and heads. Then here's your midline amp. This is what we were looking at when I first changed that over. And then, oh, I should get my chat where I could see it, because that would make my life better. Yes, there, like that. So that's the amp number 2. This is your Can Get Dirty, also again with the BEA. If you know what that is, I haven't looked it up yet. I just saw a demo on this thing and I just had to do it. Now here's an interesting switch. I don't know how well you can see this. I'm going to try and make this be. All right, that's as big as we can make this be. That might. You can change, and it was the same way on the first one too. You can change the shape of the sound here with these 2 switches. And I'll be demoing some of this stuff here pretty soon. I just want to get the basic stuff shown off. On this one, you can do the same thing with the sound shaping, but also switch between 4L4 tubes or EL34 tubes. That's kind of cool because you can change the whole tone of the amp at the flip of a switch. So, and there are bazillions of. We've got all of these artists, and they all have at least 4 or 5 adjustments or setups on these amps. All the way down here, there's literally, probably 150 of these, because when we get past all these that are available here, then we can look at the factory ones here, which are the ones that Neural themselves designed, and then the Rabia, I don't know how to say this name, and I'm sorry because I'm dumb, but anyway, Masad has all of these. When Floyd freezes over, whale tones, crispy, what the hell was it? A crispy Brit, crushed bass synth. So, and that's my perfect segue into going to this last amp head. This is your high gain, super chunky. It's pretty badass. And it's, got a whole bunch of tones with it as well. They all have doublers, so you can have can have this is the default amp, by the way, or you can have this. Pretty cool. And you can change how far apart they are in the doubler. It's got different pedals than the other ones, and I don't have to go between amp heads now because the pedals are the same from all. So we've got a dual compressor, twin blade. We've got an octaver, chaos bed, which is really cool. This Colossus fuzz is pretty damn neat, and this overdrive is the shit. This Paragon overdrive is great. And then post, we've got an Aeons reverb, also very good, and this Atlas delay, which is super adjustable and cool. As you could hear, I have it on now on the default. And once again, you can turn the doubler on and off here. So that stuff's all cool. Then, of course, you got a graphic equalizer you can turn on and off. Different look, but same basic thing. The cabinet screen where you can change the mics, and all that's still the same. It's got different mic selections. But then you got this little thingy over here. Oh my goodness, this little thingy over here. You if you just click on it, you get a little taste of stuff. So you click on it, you go, "Oh, what is this? Oh, look, it's a foot pedal." No, foot pedal doesn't feel right. What could this be? It is a synth. And you can turn this on or off. Do I have your attention now? And it is, you can do a ton of stuff. So I'm actually watching a video. It's an hour and some odd minutes long of one of the designers going through the options on this because it's so deep. But and you can change the tuning from 440, but it's standard setup for 440. That's okay. You can go dead. I'm going to leave it up, so I'm not going to unlist it once it's done, so you can catch it later. Hey, Rody, what's up? Showing off my new toy. And I did adult first to pay my rent and put my savings aside for the new car. So, but yeah, Gary, just catch the replay. Just going to kind of go through this. Probably be a half an hour or an hour long, maybe. But anyway, yeah, it's really cool. It's got 2 oscillators on this, and you can adjust them independently of one another. Change the unison, change the width. You can detune. Both of them together, because this is your together stuff. You can mix into, and hey, what's up, Clay? You can change here as far as how much of it is in unison and how much of it isn't. I'm going to move my chat over here because it's going to make my life easier. Hang on. Alright, move this over here. I got to make it skinny. Like that kind of skinny. That look pretty good. Alright, Rhodey's Jam Cave is here. And Conspiracy Music is here. Yeah, you can just listen. I'm just going to be demoing this new toy that I got today. I got a new amp sim from Neural DSP. This is my guitar. It does some crazy stuff. It's pretty damn cool. So it has, as part of the thing, it has an arpeggiator. You can turn that. That's the red section down here. This is your amplifier section. You can change the sustain, and you can change the decay and the attack here. You either are going to faster decay, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it gets better, Gary. You're going to want to come back and watch later, or just look somebody else's up, because, you know, there's players out there that could review this way better than I am. This is not a review of the product. It's just me being happy about something I got. So up here where it says mix, you can change this infinitely from 0 to 100%, or from 0 to 1. They have it here. But anyway, what it does is when you grab it, and right now it was at 2, what you were hearing was, that's the full synth. But if I want to put my guitar in there, I just turn it down. So let's go down to about, oh yeah, 9 o'clock, and then hit the note. Oh, that's different, huh? So now, right, Gary? So now I have a mixture of my guitar tone and my synth tone. And that's where this really gets cool, because you can change how that sounds. You can turn the envelope retrigger on and off. But anyway, back to the Arpeggiator. I'm just going to pop this thing on for a minute and show you what it does. So here down at the bottom, in this red box that is now lit, you can see now it's not grayed out. Excuse me. You can change your octave, which currently is 1 octave up from where you are tuned. And then you can change your root note to whatever you want. Here it is off, because then it just picks whatever you play, whatever it perceives you playing. But if I wanted to have a root note be C, I can change it to C. I can change which notes do and don't play if I want. Like in this case, it's the 3rd and the 8th, which is really dumb because there is no 8th in respect of what they're talking about here. That's the next, the beginning of the next octave. But anyway, that's just being nitpicky. The ones that are blacked out are off, and the ones that are red are on. And then you can turn sync on and off. You can change the rate with this little here. Right now it's a 16th note. But when you change, we'll change it to a quarter note because there won't be quite as many. And you hit your string. Oh, let me turn the synth back up. I forgot I turned that down, because this you do need to be more towards the synth side to really hear it. But anyway, here it is, full synth. It'll keep repeating. It'll keep repeating that until it gets to a low enough level that it goes under the gate, which in this case is -60. Once it's below that gate, it'll do some kind of weird sounds as it gets close to it, and then it'll just disappear. And you can turn the gate off completely, so technically it would go on for as long as the sustain is set to go. So in the defaults, they have some really cool stuff to play with. So now that you've seen all that, I'm going to turn that off again. Now I'm back to just my regular guitar with no synth, and that's all done. I got to show you this other amp here. Hey Marshall, what's happening? Ed B Metal is here, Hugh is here, Zach Thong is here. Oh my goodness, this thing was so yummy. I was just gonna download the 14-day demo, and I watched the prelim thing on it, the advertisement, one of their developers showing it off, and I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna buy it. So I did, and it was $100, 118 or something like that, 114. Because I'm a previous customer, I bought Nolly, so there was a discount because of that. But everything else is the same other than the amps themselves, but all the controls, aside from the synth, are all the same. The only thing that's different is the actual equalizer. Turn it on and off here, but here you've got your bands, and then you've just got low, low, mid, and high to adjust there. So, but it's only actually a 4-band equalizer. But it makes a big difference when you turn it on and start messing with stuff. So it works well. Blah, 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 blah. So let me go over here to some of this really cool shit. So was it Forrester? Yeah. So Forrester Savell, he's got all these things. But one of the weird ones, this one, Demon Drones. which, let me go back to the amp head, is with this really wicked looking face on this amp. It's really cool. Yeah, it has the gate set pretty high on that one, so I'll bring that down a little bit. I find that they have this gate turned up on almost every one, but because I'm on this particular one, it doesn't seem to care. There's a single. And if you want to, as you can see, the synth is on this one. Clearly you can hear it. But if you look at the synth, you can still go in and change that adjustment. Like, I want more guitar, so I'll put it at 12 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock. Now it's just got some of the sounds in there. It takes quite a bit of it out. And then if I go back to, yeah, here on their gate, turn it up in the mix. If I turn that gate off completely, we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. It will literally go until the string quits vibrating. A long time. So sustain for days is an understatement. Anyway, so that's kind of fun to play with. You can also increase the output, although most of these are so loud I don't know why you'd want to. Here amongst, where is it, the Easy Clean, this amplifier here, holy smokes. This is a preset. Can we not look at that anymore? Can we look at something else now, please? Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't find the right thing to click on because I got stupid for a minute. I'm not even stoned. Anyway, this is spankin' clean. I really dig this. If I was king of the world, I would make everybody use this amp sim. Everybody that uses amp sims, because it's really cool. But yeah, this is, have fun, Gary. We'll catch you later. So this is my new toy, Archetype, excuse me, Rabia or Rabia, however you say the dude's name. I'm presuming that it's a dude. I mean, I guess it could be a woman. A woman? It could be a woman. Wow, these words are hard. This Rabia or Rabia or Rabia, I don't know how to say it. I'm just trying to cover all the bases here because in my world, everybody does not get a trophy. You just got to deal with my stupidity. Masad, I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. But anyway, that's who this is in honor of. But man, is this thing cool or what? I mean, the possibilities are literally endless with this. As far as what you may or may not want to do. And get over here there so I can see my chat. Nope, I did it wrong again. One more time. You can do it. Why won't it show me my chat now? What did I do? I made it mad. I just want to look at my chat. No, it says fuck you. So we'll do this. Make that go back that way. And then try and bring up the chat. Oh, look at that. It's magic. All right. Rabia. Okay, thank you. Very good phonetics, Hugh. Very, very good phonetics. Because, you know, it's not like I'm a guitarist fanboy and I go seeking out the best and greatest guitarists of the world. I just have heard some stuff I like, and that's how it goes. So, yeah, synth is cool. And when I get the keyboard hooked up, I'll be able to do even more stuff. And then there's Marshall was playing around with a vocoder program and heard some of that, and that's kind of cool. That's probably down the road because I got to learn how to use a synth first, because there is a lot to this thing. Like I said, the video on how to use it that Neural put out is over an hour long, of him going through all of these and showing you what the different settings do and everything else. The Arpeggiator I probably won't use a lot. Who knows? I mean, maybe I will, but at this point I think it's a cool feature. It's neat to have that in the toolbox now. And I don't know, I know Hugh, you were thinking about getting Nolly or one of the amp sims from Neural. I don't know if you actually did do that, but if you didn't, you might want to consider these, because in Reaper you can use them together. I haven't done that yet, but as you can see, both Archetype Nolly and Archetype Rabia here, I can turn them both on at the same time. So in theory I could garner from sound from both, and I didn't even know that was something that you could do. So that makes it even more versatile. And for me, I am 100% sold on the digital end. But there's so many things to do in here that it's going to take a while just to sort that out. Church organ, anyone? And you just double click it to turn it on and off, and then it's right back to, you know, in this case, easy clean. It's the spanky clean. So this doubler, turn it all the way up. That's at 20 milliseconds on the doubler for the spread. With that spanking clean amp called Easy Clean. And you can turn it all the way down to 3 milliseconds, I think, or up, however that works. I don't know, whatever your perspective is. Yeah, pretty cool. For what I do, I know I'm going to be using this Easy Clean quite a bit. Turn off that doubler before I forget. I'll go, wow, why does my guitar sound like somebody else's? So, hey, what's up, Frankie? Welcome. Showing off my new amp sim, Archetype Rabia. I'm just going to say it that way as far as the rhythm goes. It's close enough. But yeah, so there is a ton of cool stuff available in here with these amp heads, and I can leave it alone on this Easy Clean. And as you can see, it's totally different on this amplifier as far as the sound goes, and then on the high gain, It's a pretty hot amp. So you have, even on those, you start adding those up, and you have 3 different amplifiers that can all be easy clean, 3 different amplifiers that can be default, 3 different amplifiers that can be any of the factory settings, and then your own. And then if you add in the fact that you can then start doubling over between amplifiers. Yeah. Oh, the other thing on the synth that you can change, I didn't mention, is you can have it be pre or post. You can put it before or after. Why you'd want to put it before, I don't know, because it doesn't. Yeah, you want it after the other effects you got, because it's way gooder that way. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. And I know you can probably hear my air conditioner when I'm not slabbering my jaws around. Go back to this one. There we go. Bring my stuff back up. Oh man. So yeah, it's like I said, it was 114. Yeah, 114 with my discount on it. It was 114, and then I had like 10 on my PayPal, so I just used that. So my PayPal's at 0. So it's 104 out of my account. But anyway, I think it's 139, which is like 120 bucks or something like that. Anyway, it's not that much more. 128 or something like that, I think it was. I think it's worth every penny. I wouldn't care. I got the discount just because it was there. 10 bucks really wasn't a discount, but the other was. So if you already have it, if you already have an amp sim from them, you'll be able to get that discount as well, because it just put it on there automatically. I didn't know it. I didn't know I got that discount. So got to cut my fingernails again, starting to touch the fretboard, and I can't stand that. I don't know how people do that. Yeah, I'm just showing it off because I think it's cool, not because I think anybody should run out and buy it. But if you're thinking about something, it's definitely something to check out. You can try this for free for 14 days, and the only pain in the butt about that is, even to do that, you'll be able to you'll have to create an iLock account if you don't have one, because it uses a code from that to make it actually work after you've downloaded it. So, and you can install it on multiple devices that it'll run on. If you have a laptop and a PC at home, or whatever, your Apple M1 and your Apple iPad, whatever, you can install it on those and control it from anywhere. You just can't have it on more than one at a time, unless you pay for the commercial license, which is considerably more expensive. Considerably more expensive. Oh, I forgot. Hang on. Turn off the VZO screen. There we go. All right. So you can't get your what's it called, your Bias Effects 2 Elite to work. I don't know anything about that program, but if you ask around the community, you might find somebody that can help you with that and make that thing work. I'm not the guy to ask. Hell, I can't hardly show people how to use stuff I have an idea how to use. And I'm not claiming I have any idea how to use this amp yet. I've had it now for 2 days. Yeah, I got it Wednesday. Wednesday morning. And there is, I said, the presets are really, really good in this thing. I mean, that you just can't go wrong. Where is that other? Was that in? It was like I haven't even figured out how to make the synth do some of this stuff. Yeah, here, this one right here. So, here, this is called Crazy Arpeggio. I don't know about you, but that was pretty freaking cool. That's some pretty neat shit. The Crazy Arpeggio, and as you can see, I just barely touched the guitar. Sit up, and then this one will be back in frame here. I hope it's not overpowering my voice completely. I've got it really loud in the monitors because, well, I'm old and deaf, and I like things loud. So, well, that was a cool noise. Why did that noise happen? Why did we make that noise? Did something fall? Then I can't see it. They hit something over here. It doesn't look like it. Okay, that was weird. I'm just going to chalk that up to insanity. Yes, you can by going into, let me switch the screen over so you can see what I'm doing again. Or not switch it over, turn it on. There is that one. And then we'll make this as big as we can. We go over to the synth, and here is your arpeggiator section down here in this corner. And right here is the rate you can change it at. Right now it's at 1/32, which is actually, I think, just about as fast as it'll go. Now, 1/16th at the T, it's the T. Is that dotted 16th notes? Yeah, I think that's dotted. Anyway, that's making my brain hurt. So you can also change how many notes are played in the arpeggio by turning them on or off here. So it'll go down to 16th notes, and then I think that it probably starts at 1, I would imagine. Yeah, 1/1 on the downbeat. So, which, I mean, I don't know why you'd want to do that. That's, you know, kind of weird. So he had it on. Yeah, there it is. So he had it on 1/32. Sync is on, and he's playing root, whatever it is you play. Has he got a root turn? Hold on. Yeah, he's playing C. He's going up 2 octaves, and it goes up and down, because you can change the pattern. See, they've got, you can do up and down, or you can do up or down then up, or you can put it on random, which is kind of weird, but I suppose if you just wanted some freaky weird fill-in, that would work for that. But you can do so much with this stuff. You can change it from minor to major. Currently it's in the minor. So it just blows me away how much versatility there is in this program for, you know, basically, let's just keep it in round figures and say it's 120 bucks. You know, that way you get $5 for your trouble to create the iLock account. That's free, by the way. Turn off VZO screen. Thank you. All right. Hang on. Slow it down halfway. So if we go to 16th. Did I already go past it? Yeah, there it is. 16th. Is there a 16th T? 8th T. We'll just go to 16th. So that was down 3 steps. And then if I go down to, it changes the sound considerably when you do that, because it has more of the background effects in there. Like on 8th, like I said, you can change when it cuts out by changing the level of the gate. Over here, because you probably heard it kind of getting weird. Turn the VZO back on real quick. Right here with this gate control, you can change how sensitive it is to what you do on the guitar. So if it's making noises when you don't want it to, you turn this gate up. That makes it have to be a more purpose type of strike or hit. Like, see, I just barely touched that string. But if I just lay my fingers on them and move them, there's nothing there. But if I turn this down, see, now it's picking up even that on the smooth high strings. So I hope that gives you some idea of how it works. It's pretty cool. I think it's neat. Let's see who all's here. Oh, Sean Chandler came in. Hi, Sean. Welcome, welcome. Showing off my new toy, which is the Rabia amplifier set, I'm going to call it, because there's 3 amplifiers with it, but it also has this synth. Let's switch it over to that screen. That's what we were just looking at. Probably heard me talking about it. I have no idea how long you've been there. So, because I'm playing with this amp instead of watching my chat. Being a terrible host, this guy. Anyway, yeah, that's the synth right there. And you've got 3 amplifiers, your clean, your middle, and then your super high gain here. And of course you can change the cabs, lock them, unlock them, that sort of thing. The amps are all really good. The cleans on this, that's what I was talking, was being spanking clean, is you can change the shape of the sound. On some of them, no, just, is it these two? Yeah. You can change the tube set from EL34 to 4L6, and this one from EL34 to 4L4. So, and it does change the tone of it considerably when you change that. I played with that a little bit. And then you've got the doubler on all 3 of them. They all have this doubler that you can turn on or off. So, oh yeah, you can transpose with these too. Now, I'm not going to do that, but you can if you want to. The options are pretty endless. Pretty endless. Turn this down so that I don't accidentally play synthesizer sounds when I don't want to. Turn this back off so that you can see me. Hey, there I am. So, yeah, this is... I'm hoping that this will garner some more interest in people volunteering to set up my amp, because they can not only play with the amplifiers, but they can play with synthesizer now. And tell me to change the buttons and switches and stuff on there. What's for dinner, Ed? You'll have to tell me that when you get back from lurking while you're cooking it. I'm a little hungry. I could eat. Let's see. It's yeah, I had a light lunch. It's 2:30. I probably should have had a full lunch. And then, oh, you might notice that this water bottle's different, because I've proven my idiocy again and kept my senior citizen card. When I went to Walgreens the other day to get supplies, I set my water bottle down somewhere in the store and didn't pick it up again. So, yeah, it's gone. And then I got this as a temporary replacement from the Jungle Store. It's $7. The replacement for mine is not that much more expensive, but I'm giving this one a solid try before I buy another one. I like the twist cap on the other one as opposed to this one having the flip top. Although this will lock, it's got that little piece that flips up over it, so you hit the button, it don't do nothing. I've tried to make it leak and I can't. Just don't know if I'm a fan of the straw. Hard to keep them clean. I do have a little brush thing that might work for it, but anyway, we're not here to talk about my water bottle. We're here to talk about my new amp toy. So Yeah, when I go live on Wednesday's Lame, I'll have this amplifier queued up and ready to go. And now with that, we can actually try out the mixing of the two amplifiers, because I learned that you can mix two amplifiers together in Reaper to make a sound come out for your sound. So two is more and better. Yeah, that's all I got. I don't have anything major. Oh my goodness. So I want to go back over here. I wanted to get some of the chuggier ones. There's a really good one on, was it on Foresters? No, it wasn't. I gotta find this. I found a really, really nice chug kind of one, even though I'm still not very good at chugging. It had the word chug in it. Dude, I have not heard all of the mixes that are available in here, but I did go through quite a few of them day before yesterday when I was playing around. I made my hands sore. I played so much. I played so much. I was having cramping, and yeah, it was a good time. It was really a good day. Where did that's the crunch, fat, clean, lead. So I have to read. I can't talk and read at the same time for some reason. I know I saw one. Was it in the Rabia thing? Yes, here it is. Okay, this is the Rabia one. Okay, you can't judge, as I'm still practicing on the chug, so don't judge me too bad. Yeah, that's Chug Fest from Cream of Sun Young Guy with Rabia Masad. Guess I should, like, practice his name a while so I can stop having so much trouble with it. It's got a lot of consonants in it and a lot of vowels too. There's like 3 vowels and only 2 consonants in the first name. That confuses me. Things are bad that way sometimes. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And Ruby's the hardest ever because she's so touchy that when I'm trying to do an assistant mute, so to speak, on the lower strings when I'm chugging up here, if I push just a little bit too hard, then we're trying to make chords, new stuff. Oh, nice. Baking a pizza's good. I had Domino's bake my pizza. I made it, and then they baked it for me and delivered it. It was really nice. I didn't have to do anything except eat it. That was cool. I think I either did that on Wednesday or Tuesday. Let's see. That was Wednesday I did that. Yeah. No, it wasn't. No, it was Tuesday night. No, it wasn't. It was a long time ago, and I can't remember things from a long time ago. It was more than 10 hours. That's a long time. That is a long time. So let me change this now back to one of the more reasonable amplifiers. This one's pretty cool. super sensitive, but I like that. I like that it's called Pumpkin Crunch. That's a pretty cool one. Then you got this one. Same guy. I like it. He goes on. He goes a very long time. Anyway, that was fun. So that is called Downtown Brown. I like that dirt on that. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you'd call this good or not. I mean, it's the guy that can barely play the guitar. Chris Durham is in here. Hello and welcome. Thanks for swinging by. Playing with my new Rabia amp from Archetype, or from Neural DSP. Their latest and greatest. Well, it's not their latest and greatest. They have another one out too, almost released simultaneously. But the other one didn't interest me. But this one with the synthesizer did. It has a synthesizer you can turn on and off and make cool sounds. And I like that they made you have to double click so you can't miss it and click singly. It won't do anything. You have to double click in order to turn it on. I kind of like that. So that's, and then there's a ton of stuff you can do. You put it before. I use it in post. Here it is pre. Same, everything's the same except now it's pre. You can do some crazy stuff. You also have to double click on it to turn it off. So that part's pretty cool. Hi Karen. I'm doing alright. I bought me a new toy, which you're hearing. There we go. Yes, indeed. You've chosen your words very carefully, Michael. We're all very proud of you. Yeah, there's and that pales in comparison to what you can do, but yeah, you can do neat stuff and change everything with it. And it's got different pedals than the Nolly does, so that's something pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Yeah, this is, I'm sure you've heard me say it before now, but just in case, this is Neural DSP's Archetype Rabia. And yeah, it's a neat deal. That's the Downtown Brown amp sound. Hey, that rhymes. This is clean bass. And I can make it even bassier by and then we can change that to, this is kind of a cool one. What does that remind you of? 80s video game shit. Meet George Jetson, Jane, his wife. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff in here. But anyway, I'm hoping it re-sparks and kindles some interest in playing around with my amps on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, because that's really fun for me. I don't know if people realize that or not. I really enjoy doing that. That's super fun. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there's one in here that this. Let's see, where's it at? I found it by accident earlier. Oh, this one's cool. If you're a Halloween kind of person, this is called Haunted Castle. Now, can you imagine using this on an actual bass? Because you can use this with a keyboard. Anything that you can amplify through Neural DSP, like a VST type, you can change with this. And of course, there's a MIDI controller built into it, and you could change all these things to MIDI and have a lot of fun if you're tech savvy. I'm not. I barely know how to use my MIDI. Doesn't like to play notes together on that one. The notes don't like to play. 2 notes is okay, but if you go 3, oh, I don't know what that's too many noises for my synth brain. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked about the possibilities, and even if nobody wants to mess with my amplifier again, then it'll be okay because I can mess with my own. twist buttons, twist buttons. I twist knobs and push buttons all the time now. Crazy stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh. Look, it's Ashinator. Get any closer to deciding upon a new guitar yet? That's okay. I'm just showing off the sounds that my new Archetype Rabia Neural DSP amplifier can make. So, sorry that you have to be working, but glad you could be listening in to these crazy sounds this thing can make. Hey, what's up, Ian? Ian's Guitar Shack in the house. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, there's Johnny Kramer. Hello. 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 Marshall's still in there. Who else is in here that I haven't noticed? I got to go back and look. Let's just do it the easy way. Here, let's put this on current chat. Hey, that works pretty good. Oh, there, I must have refreshed something because it went back to top chat instead of live chat. Oh. No worries. Yeah, it is. You are hearing the emulator Archetype Rabia from Neural DSP through Reaper, and I have a simulated stereo effect through Reaper on my guitar. So you're not hearing it absolutely true, but it's pretty close. There's only, I think, 18 milliseconds on the simulated stereo, so, and I could turn that off, but I just don't want to because I don't want to. But yeah, Johnny, it is an amp plug-in called Archetype Rabia, and it has a synthesizer option. And let's see here, there was another one I needed to fix right down here. I saw another one. Yeah, right here. Hang on. I gotta fix this. I got something broken here. There we are. I think that. All right, I think I'm done throwing wrenches for a minute now. But this is fun. Oh, nice, nice. So we're gonna see the telly then. You gonna do a live and show your telly off, Ian? Because that's always fun to see. That's always fun to see. Uh-oh, I'm putting Rody to sleep. He says 0ZZZ. Either that or his cat's talking on the keyboard. One of the two. Oh. Yeah. All right. Take it easy, Chris. Yeah, go do that recording because we all want to hear it, man. We all want to hear your recording. So, yeah, stop screwing around in this chump's chat and, you know, go do some important stuff. Like make your music so we can all listen to it. Cool, man. Thanks for coming out and hanging. Awesome. Awesome. You're welcome. I give people a wrench in here, and just before you run away, you have a wrench, so if you want to drop a link, if you want to promote your channel, a friend's channel, anything, just put the link in there. Anybody that's been in here more than like 2 or 3 times and hasn't acted like a dick gets a wrench. So, you know, I think I am going to do the clay thing and unmod everybody about once every month or two, and then just remod them as they come back in to weed out the other stuff. So, super stuff. But yes, Ian, I would like you to be answering yes to that so we can see the new telly, unless it has to be shipped to you, because that's what had to happen with Ruby. Dave Levine let me, he graciously allowed me to make payments. I mean, he had the guitar in his possession, and he was on the other side of the country. Not much to lose, but anyway, he allowed me to make payments on this. So 6 long months later, I had Ruby. And I thought Ruby was a fantastic guitar when I got her home, and then I took her to visit Marshall. And then he caressed her, and now she loves him more than me, but I make her stay, because I'm an abusive prick like that. Actually, selfish would be better. Ooh, that would be interesting to see you at Camp Gme with your new toy. And Michael, yes, I think it will allow me to do some pretty creative stuff. That's kind of my hope. Oh yeah, yeah. She and I were love at first sight. Dave put his couple of his guitars up for sale, and this is typical of him. He, hey Charlie, welcome, welcome. He bought this. This is a 2009 Strat Deluxe, and then he wasn't happy with it stock, so he made it more customer. And he put stainless steel jumbo frets in it and upgraded the electronics and put the better bridge on it and whammy setup and yada yada yada. The list goes on and on and on. Area 51 and Area 50, no, it's 58 and 65 or something like that. I don't, the numbers, and I'm not very good at it, but anyway, it's all custom, and yeah, he did a great job on it. And then Marshall set it up for me, because set up by Marshall knows how to do that. Well, I hope that I'm providing some distraction for folks this afternoon or evening, whatever it is, or tomorrow if it's that, or yesterday in your part of the world. I don't know. I gave up keeping track of time zones. If I want to know where somebody's at or what time it is, I just ask them now. I don't try and figure it out. It's too much mathing. It's just too much ampings. Try it. Let's see, this one. This one's super sensitive. It does not like slides. It doesn't like bends at all. Input sensitive is pretty high. Let's turn that down a little bit. Yeah, this one's called Offer Organs. I think the other one that wasn't an organ sounded more like an organ than this does. I guess it has kind of an... Ugh. It's too sensitive. Yeah, there's some I won't use, but that's okay. Those are the ones I can overwrite and put different ones in. So yeah, I have only been through maybe 15 or 20 of the amp sounds that are in here, or amp sims that are in here. When Floyd freezes over... it doesn't trigger, the harmonics doesn't trigger it. The note does, but the harmonic doesn't. You can hear it try and start, but because I'm not fretting the note, I'm trying to do that. Yeah, see, there's the harmonic. It doesn't... No. That's interesting. Lots of fun stuff in there. When Floyd freezes over. I wonder if they're talking about the pink of the Floyd or if they're talking about the rose of the Floyd. Who knows? Whale tones. This should be interesting. Works. Whale tones. That one is quite interesting. I could probably do some neat stuff with that. Let's see. Warm and fuzzy strat. Warm and fuzzy strat. Let's see what a warm and fuzzy strat sounds like. That's fun. Anyway, sorry, sometimes I just get lost in my toys. It happens. Holy mackerel, that's just super touchy. That was a warm and fuzzy strat. I don't know if I'd call Ruby warm and fuzzy, but I do like to hug her. Just saying. What else we got up in here? This sounds like it could be scary. Let me turn the guitar down on this one first. Let's try The Gates of Hell. Literally what it is called is The Gates of Hell. I have no idea what we're about to hear. It is one with the synth that is mixed into it. So let's carefully turn up Ruby. Wow. Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, so that was welcome everyone to the gates of hell. Let's see. Oh, well, we were getting... I invent words that are similar to that's nasty. That's very clever. Let's see how nasty it is, shall we? Yeah, that's nasty. I probably won't use that amp either, but it's interesting sounds. I mean, I'll say that, at least. So, my goodness. Just gotta move my fingers faster. Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities with this. I just wanted to jump on here and show it off on a Saturday afternoon. It's a relatively beautiful day here. I think we made it to about 85 today. Now what are we, just coming up 3 o'clock? Yeah, just coming up 3 o'clock. And yeah, it's been a super day. I think I'm gonna, when I shut this down here in a few minutes, I just want to show it off. I'm gonna have more to do on Wednesday, and we'll get into it a little deeper. I'll know a little bit more how to use it too. Like I said, I've only had it for basically one day, and I've only used it for like 18 of those 24 hours. So, you know, it's probably 26 of 36 hours now. Oh, oh my goodness. Yes, it came with a case, Johnny. When I bought it from Dave, he put it in an S&K. I can't remember the letters on it, but anyway, it's super standard case, a nice hard case for this guitar. And I must have dropped it when I moved because it was broken apart. And I noticed it when I was taking it to Marshall's when all the other stuff happened, and I mentioned it to him. Oh, I got to rebuild my guitar case because the screws have come loose. So what does he do? He goes and gets his jar screws and starts taking my guitar case apart. Like an asshole, he put it back together, fixed it right. Probably made it better than it was originally, actually, if you want to know the truth of the matter. And so now I have a functioning, not broken guitar case anymore, thanks to Marshall's carelessness of putting it back together for me. So, yeah. Fun stuff. Well, I'm glad that it sounds better than I think it does, Michael. Oh, Charlie had some stuff. Oh, nice. Nice. Very cool. Oh, my goodness. So, what did you do to Siri to piss her off? Hey, Lori, how you doing? I was showing off my new synthesizer amplifier from Neural DSP. It's called the Archetype Rabia. That's how Hugh says I'm supposed to say it. It looks like this here. That is the center amp, the original amp, or original whatever. Like, I'm just putting words out there. They don't have any, like, there's not any truth in them. They just are. And then it's got this super high gain one here. And then it has this gem here, which is the synthesizer. And you can change how much of the synthesizer you hear as to how much of the guitar you can hear. That's full synth, and it'll do that for a long time. And then if I put it at halfway, now you can hear a little bit more of the guitar note in there. And if I bring it all the way down, then all you hear is guitar. Anyway, all kinds of possibilities there. That's what I was showing off. And you came in at the tail end. I'm getting ready to get out of here. It's okay. Johnny can have that. He can have a handful of candy, right? I mean, candy corn is like an October tradition, is it not? And besides, Johnny's always out there fighting for the people and doing what's right, and keeping us all up to date on the current news stories that have to do with people doing dumb things. But yeah, it's a neat deal. I'm looking forward to playing with it. I'll have it, of course. It'll be out and be the main amp. I'm going to go through some more of the stuff, because by then I'll actually know more. So, oh, where's this set up for premiere with you and Hugh for tonight? Oh, I hope it gives me the notice. I'm sure it does. Been actually since YouTube must have listened to me, because since I started bitching about my notifications not showing up, magically they started. So apparently YouTube knows to listen to me and fix those things. But, well, I don't know. It depends on how you use it. It's like, if a good singer misses one note in an otherwise perfect take and they're only off by a semitone, then in that case, I don't think that I feel so bad about technology being used to correct that in the overall mix. But if somebody who can't sing a freaking note tries to sing it, and they just use the software to make them be on pitch or have resonance or whatever it is, that's total bullshit. So yeah. yeah, I went into the studio last night. Yeah, it was last night after my live, and there's like 6 messages that I never got. I never got a notification for them. It was never told they were held for review, and they didn't even say something bad. There weren't any of my words that you're not supposed to say or whatever in the. They just got held for whatever reason. I don't know. So went through and approved all of those, and then answered them. Some of them 3 months late, which kind of bums me. I try to answer things the first week, because people make a comment. They like to see that feedback from you commenting back or hearting their comment, within a deal. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. I just don't. This software stuff shouldn't be this hard. It really shouldn't. It's like my rant on Wednesday night about why can't OBS just add a module that allows me to bring people in? It can't be that hard. It already is broadcasting software. So if somebody else can broadcast theirs with OBS, why can't I receive and broadcast together with them in OBS? These are things that make me go, and, YouTube's weirdness. So, but it's fun. But I am going to go. I think I'm going to go for a little walk this afternoon. It's a beautiful afternoon with a breeze blowing. It's about 85 degrees out there, and I'm going to enjoy that while I can, because here pretty soon. No, this is not a free one, Johnny. I bought it. This was $114 for me, because you too, Lori. It was $114 for me because I had already bought another amp sim from Neural DSP. And yes, it runs in Windows. It'll run on Apple as well. The program doesn't really care if it's on it. It'll even run on a tablet. So of course it is a bit of a memory hog for a tablet, but laptops will handle this without too much trouble. So have a good one, and I don't know if it'll run on Windows 7, but it runs fine on 10. I would imagine it'll run on 7. And there's a 32-bit and a 64-bit edition of this amp sim on their website, so you can do either one. But the queen of Peeps royalty. Yeah, they should sponsor Lori, that's for sure. Anyway, everybody, you guys all take care. I need to get the screen back over so I can properly wave goodbye. And I'll see you guys in a live or chat somewhere soon. So hang in there, and Wednesday I'll be doing more fun stuff with this thing. So yes, it is a full version. Yep. Cool. Thanks for waving back, Lori. You're amazing. So thanks all. Let's see if I can turn this off and do the things. So, because I have to click 3 buttons. Why I have to do that, I don't know, but that's the way it is. So later all. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me for a while, and we'll see you somewhere soon.